and it says you are live.
Yeah.
What is up, everybody? Thursday night? Are you kidding? It seems like it was just Sunday,
Right.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then here we are. Welcome, chatters. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for hanging out in the Treehouse tonight. I have an awesome guest in the house, Michelle Aldrich, which you all met her last week in the chat. And she's gonna talk about stuff she's been up to and about life and all that good stuff. So I hope you all enjoy the show tonight. And I think my lighting looks good. I think I finally got it down
Yeah, it looks really good.
where I don't look like I'm wearing space glasses.
Yeah.
So what I did is I took the my lamp on the desk is pointing kind of that way, upward, and then I have a lamp on the table over here, so without the shade on it.
Gotta
And then
have
I
a.
just turned the kitchen light off, and then the side lamp, my stand lamp's off. So I
Mm.
think now I know this is perfect. I think I did good. So proud of myself. And then I don't have the green screen. I don't need a background because the cat will just mess with it, and I don't need that. I don't need that drama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've had that, in the past. Have the
You
green
might
screen on.
you might see my little chihuahua in my lap. Anytime she sees me on the computer, she has to get right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So just I call it el natural background.
Right.
All el natural. I want to say hi to my chatters. Hello, chatters. We got Mr. Vegas in the house. What's up, Mr. Vegas? We got Bill H. How's it going, Bill H? And we also have John Wayne, cowboy, in the house tonight. Thank you so much.
How can you
Michelle's
see?
going to be joining us. She'll be Tony Kramer will be jumping in a few minutes. Just getting home. She had to feed the kids. So echo from Michelle. Oh, does that mean? I don't think you're echoing. Maybe he's saying hi or something. Echo
I
from
kind of hear
Michelle.
myself on your side.
You can what?
I can hear myself talking on your side.
Oh, because you sound fine to me.
Yeah.
Maybe you got the echo on.
I don't know. How do you turn it off?
Oh, do you have your phone? Is the show on your phone too? Because then
No.
you just turn the volume down if you got it on your phone like I do. Because I got my volume down.
Oh, well, it's got a check mark on echo cancellation. Do I check that off or on?
Uh, cancel echo. We'll see if that works.
How's that?
Yeah.
No, it's not echoing now.
No?
Yeah, hold on.
I don't know why this is not coming on the phone. Oh, there it goes. Well, that took a minute. Okay. We're getting all the, we're getting all the bugs out of everything. Yeah, Kramer will be here in a little while. Do I sound okay, guys?
Yeah.
See, I'm hearing me on your device.
Hold on, that didn't work.
So maybe you have to turn.
Okay, how's that? Maybe that's better.
Okay, I won't say anything. Just say hello, Michelle. See if it works.
Hello. You might be like on your phone.
Now we're both echoing. I have my phone down too.
Hmm.
I bet they're. Now I'm echoing. I don't hear me echoing.
I don't hear you echoing either.
No.
I can just hear myself talking.
Now Lindo's echoing. Now you're both echoing.
Oh, Lord.
That should be. There might be a glitch in the StreamYard tonight.
Probably
Okay,
is.
you stopped. Okay, John Wayne said it stopped.
Okay.
Let me know, guys. Okay, you are not anymore. Just she is?
Just I am. Lord mercy.
I wish JD was in the chat, then she would know what to do.
Yeah, because I don't know nothing about this.
Yeah.
Because I went to my settings and the echoing is
Okay.
clicked off.
Not Michelle. Because I turned my echo off earlier before the show. I turned it off. I went in my settings and I turned off the echo because it was echoing before, and I'm not echoing now. Unless you guys have turned your phones down or something, I don't know.
How's that? No, that didn't work.
Is that this is Michelle's all learning this like I am as far as the because you're on your laptop, right?
Yeah. How's that? No, I still hear myself.
I hear Michelle's echo.
I'm trying everything.
JD, where are you? I need you. She knows how to do all this stuff. Oh, she's got crutches in the background. What happened? Oh, okay. Yeah, she's gonna tell her story, Tony. We're waiting for Miss Kramer will be here. She had to feed the kids today, so she was on her way back. That was about 20 minutes ago. So, but in the meantime, I'll read you guys a little something here because it's Thursday. That's okay. I remember when I had my doggies, and they probably hear me.
They heard something in the background.
Oh, heard me talking or whatever. Is that Kramer? Kramer? No, she's not here yet. She will be though. Yeah, she'll be. Kramer's on her way. She said she'll be in the studio. But I'm pretty excited to have Michelle here. And every week, you guys, I'm gonna invite somebody in the studio. So every week we'll have somebody different in the studio. So Tony, if you want to be in the studio next week, let me know, and you can just hang with us, with me and Kramer, for an hour or so if you want. So let me know. It'd be kind of fun. So every week I just invite somebody else into the studio. Especially if I don't have a guest, then Tony, you could be my guest. I know I can't believe it's football season is right. So I had to kind of put my hat backwards today, make it, the treehouse thing. But I found this really cool book, and you saw my theme for the show tonight, and welcome, chatters. And Kramer said, howdy y'all, just got home, but my camera on the laptop won't come on. It was a clean break, and they were putting on, okay. You better explain, Kramer, you need to explain that better. They're going to think that you broke your arm. She's trying to talk to me, and I already know that one of the little girls broke her arm. So, Kramer, you have to explain that. Kramer did not break her arm. It was one of the kids that she picks up, that she goes and delivers food for the kids. And it was one of the kids that broke her arm. All right, add to stage.
I want to hear her echoing.
Wow. Kramer.
Can you hear me? Yeah, you're echoing a lot.
Yeah, normally I don't hear the squeakies back there. John Wayne said today, Doc said 6 months before I can fly again. Ew. Well, could be worse, right? John, at least you're home and you can go out, you're walking and everything, you can walk around. You're not stuck in a hospital, so that's kind of,
That's a blessing.
Good news. Yeah, that's right. The health is more important. But I know I can't imagine you're going to go crazy, John, not being able to get up in the air. But your heart, you need to take care of that ticker, because we want you around, cowboy. Okay? Yeehaw! Yeehaw! We want you around, man. Yeah. Okay, so Linda's going to try and Kramer's going to try and get back in in a few minutes or whatever. But yeah, so when I do the show now, it's all about about people, and we all get together in the treehouse and we just talk about life and sometimes our problems or whatnot, just share things. And Kramer said she's having internet issues. Huh, okay. Even if, I don't know, maybe if you can still, but we can't see you. But it might just be me and you, Michelle. And Kramer will sit in the chat tonight. Um, and if I see anything that shouldn't be there, Tony, maybe, Tony, I should give you a wrench, huh? So that he can watch let me see. What's it say here? No, I don't want that. I forgot how to do that again now. How did I do that? And I gave Linda a wrench last week. I have to think how I did that.
That I don't know.
I know. I know. But anyway, so I'm sure we'll be fine. I'll figure it out, Tony. I think I have to click on your comment and then I can do it. I wish I only had internet issues. Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice, huh? Well, that's what my theme was tonight was, life isn't all about you know, raining, sprinkles, and what do I want to say? Rainbows and skittles all the time, right? So that's
Right.
why I like to get together with all you guys. And I have a really cool book here, and I'm just going to open the show real quick and kind of read something here that's kind of cool that has to do with our show, with my show. And it says here, problems and predicaments come to us all. There's no sign saying you must be this tall. To ride on the emotional roller coasters that take so many of us for a spin, the bad news is that there are times when we're passengers, whether we like it or not. The good news is that we can always choose to get off at the next freaking stop. You know what I'm saying? There you go. That you always can get off of that stop. You don't have to stay on it. So
Right.
so every week, see, I'm going to start the show when I get everybody kind of, all grouping together and read something out of this book that it's kind of cool, Michelle. It's called 100 Things to Always Remember and One Thing to Never Forget. So, and I know you like to write. You write poems and stuff.
That's like creative writing.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to, we'll just get this show on the road here so people don't start falling asleep, out there in the viewing land. Or
Right.
if they're listening, if they're listening with their eyes closed, going, what is she talking about? But yeah, every week I'll read something out of the book here, whatever has to do with the show. So welcome, Michelle. Michelle's our guest tonight.
Thank you.
Mrs. Michelle Aldridge, and she's from Mississippi, right?
Well, not originally.
Originally.
No.
So where are you now then?
Well, no, not originally from Mississippi.
Oh, you're not originally. Well, I
No.
mean, that's where you live now, right?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. So, anyway, welcome. And Michelle's she's gonna tell, maybe just start why the crutches are behind you, and we'll go from there. Yeah, we can even after that, then we'll just find out how many people broke their arm as a kid and just throw it in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to say anything because that's just bad luck. That'd be as soon as you say, "Oh, I never."
You jinx yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx myself, especially at this age. Holy
Right.
crap! Holy crap! Holy, you know what I'm saying? So, go ahead, Michelle, and I'm going to keep an eye on the chat here, and go ahead and.
All right. Well, I'm Michelle, and I was originally born in California, and in Granada Hills, California. And the way I got out to Mississippi is I actually met a gentleman, and we got married because it didn't work out the first time. They always say your first marriage don't ever work out. And but yeah, as Miss Linda was saying, life is not about rainbows and unicorns and stuff.
That's right.
Because
Yeah, we don't forget the unicorns.
see,
Yeah.
my dad was in the military, and he passed away when I was 2.
Okay.
And then my mom remarried, and the guy she remarried was not a very good man, and so she got divorced from him, and then she got with a guy that she was dating for a while, and he was an alcoholic, and he would take and get drunk and end up beating my mother.
Mm.
And so I experienced that my from a long time in my life, and because she was like scared to leave him and stuff like that because he was
Mhm.
really abusive, and that's where a lot of my trauma comes from. And then she finally did leave him, and she quit dating after that. And then we moved to a different spot in California, and we started life over. And then that's where we got into horses and stuff like that.
You moved to where?
Uh, we had moved, it was in California, but we moved to like Palmdale, California.
Okay. Okay.
And so we lived there for a long time, and we bounced around from house to house. And then there was one point where me and her wasn't getting along good, and I was a mail carrier. And you get to a point in your life where you don't think anything's going right, and you take and
Mhm.
just start everything starts weighing you down. And then I got to where I had so much bad thoughts in my mind that I wanted to take and got to the point where I almost wanted to end my life.
How old were you, hon?
I was about 20.
You're
Well, I was
20?
8. I was 8 when he started abusing my mother. And
Okay.
so the part where I got to where I just wanted to end my life, I was pretty much out driving blue mail on my route, and I took and pretty much had a mental breakdown at that point.
Okay.
And I pulled over, and I just laid my head on the steering wheel, and I just closed my eyes and prayed. And I think I kind of fell asleep, and I woke up, and I kind of felt better after that. And then me and her started getting back along together and stuff like that, and then we became best friends. And I took care of her
Bill
when
said
she
he's
ended up.
glad that you are here, Michelle.
I took and then we moved from California to Mississippi when I met the guy, and started living here probably back in 2000. So it's been a long time since I've been here in Mississippi.
Okay.
And then she took me in and stuff like that, and I lived with her for a long time. And I took care of her when she got cancer, and she passed away in 2017
Okay.
from lung cancer. And so then it was just me and my uncle, and that's when I ended up meeting another guy, and he was like one of those narcissistic people. I don't know if anybody's heard of narcissistic people, but they
No.
pretty much
What is it?
a narcissistic,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Narcissist?
yeah, narcissist. I
Yep.
can,
I sure do.
yeah, I dated him for a long time, And it got to where we would break up, and then he would like sweet talk his way back. And that's what they do. There, and I know there's probably a lot of people out there that are in those kind of relationships, and a lot of people just say, "Well, why don't you just leave?" But
Yep.
when you're in that kind of relationship, it's not that easy to just leave.
Yep.
Because
I
I
can
mean, you have
relate.
to,
I can relate. I was married for 18 years, and
yeah.
it
Because
wasn't
I
just
mean,
like I could just walk out the door.
they take and act totally different around other people, and then behind closed doors, that's when they change. And so, to get to leave somebody like that, you have to pretty much get to a breaking point in your life where
Sure.
you just had enough.
Yep.
Enough is enough.
Yep.
And I actually got to that point. I mean,
Hi, Shani.
the time that I got to the point,
Oh, huge echo.
the time I got to that point, I
We
took
don't
and
know how to fix it.
got
Is it
really,
me echoing or you're echoing?
I don't
Who's
know,
who's echoing,
mad,
Shani? There might be just a glitch tonight because I turned my
probably.
echo off.
And
Michelle, this is all new to Michelle, so she's trying to. We were trying to figure out how to turn her echo off. Got to turn off YouTube in the background. Oh, that's right. Okay, I have my phone turned all the way down. See if you got the volume on the YouTube.
how do we do that?
Turn it down. Oh yeah, Tony said it's you. Yeah. Um,
I'm not in YouTube. I don't think.
so which link? You're just on the Paramount link, the
I'm I'm
Paramount
on
USA.
the StreamYard.
Yeah, because it shouldn't be echoing.
Hmm.
But you're on your laptop, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody can help? Like she's on her laptop. Where is it at? It's Michelle and it's bad. Can't hear what most she's saying. Oh gosh. Can you can you can you can you do it from your you got your phone, right?
Yes.
So you can actually, instead of doing the laptop, you can do it from your phone too,
Yeah. Let me try that.
and then turn your computer off, and I think you'll be fine. Just get on the YouTube Paramount USA. Get on there. She was on her laptop, Shane. She's gonna get on her phone.
Let me try it this way.
He said, "Stop your YouTube on your phone." Yeah, because my phone's turned all the way down. My volume on my phone is turned all the way down. So you should be able to see yourself on your phone now when you click on my show. There we go. Okay, let me remove you off of this one. There we go. Okay, now add a stage.
How is that? No, I still hear it.
Is that better? Now turn your phone down. Turn the volume down on your phone.
How's that?
Is that better? Oh, good. Well, see, now we know next time if I have you in the studio.
Yeah.
Still an echo? Tony said not at all. A little better. Yeah, you have your phone turned all the way down. I have mine turned down. You should be good.
Yeah.
You can adjust the Maybe turn the phone sideways. Like, there you
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
Is that good, guys?
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah. Can see you better too. Whoop. There we go. I knew we'd figure this out.
Maybe.
Is that better, guys? Let me know. If you're running two things at the same time, you'll get an echo. Yeah, I don't have, my phone's turned down. And you turned your computer off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so her computer's off. And she's got her phone turned down. My phone's turned all the way down.
I mean, I have it up enough for me to hear.
You have an echo still? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, turn your phone off, trust me.
Turn my phone what? Off?
You want, so Michelle should turn her phone off? And then what? Then I'll lose her.
Microphone is still on.
But your microphone is still on.
I'm confused now.
Me too. Let me see. Okay. But then if I mute you, then I won't be able to hear you. People are probably like, she is on her phone. Yes, she is streaming on her phone now, guys. Sorry, people out there. Yep, she's on her phone now. Her computer is off. See everybody? Okay. Linda, she has two things running. She has to turn one of them off. I don't have anything. I got the volume turned all the way down. Okay, let me turn this off. See what happens. All right, I turned my phone off.
How's
The
that?
show.
Nope. I can
How's
still
that
hear
now?
my.
Okay, she's gonna come back. Are we better now? Oh, she has two things running. She has to turn one of them off. Okay. Mute that mic that is not in use. Okay. Oh, so I was okay to have my phone going just with the volume off. Okay. Oh, I'm fine. Okay. Okay. Michelle's trying to figure it out. She'll jump back in. We'll figure this out. This is our first time getting on here, so we're learning. Okay, let me see. Add to stage.
How's that? Nope. I still hear me.
Okay. Shane said it's not you, Linda, it's her, but yes, if you hit mute on your phone with the volume down, it'll help with the echo on your side. But she has two things right on her side giving the echo. So you already turned your computer off, right?
Yes.
And you just have the phone going.
Right.
And you have the volume down on your phone.
Right.
Is that better, guys? She's doing everything like me. Except I have to keep my laptop open. Otherwise, so they said that I'm good on this end. What's nope?
Oh. Okay. I tried muting my mic.
Okay, on her phone, does she have YouTube running in the background?
Not that I know of.
She's got the volume turned all the way down on her phone. Hi, Will Fly.
I went to the link that you sent me.
We're trying to figure out Michelle's echo. This is all about how to fix your echo.
Right.
The echoes of life. Yes. Hi, sis. Oh, hey. Hey, sis. Judy Marshall in the house, my sissis. Everybody say hi, sissis.
Hello.
We're just trying to figure out technical difficulties here. Okay.
I've never used a
Then how is
StreamYard
she
before.
hearing us? Can you hear me though, Michelle?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I just hear myself talking,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to fix it.
She said she can hear herself talking. And that means you have to turn your phone down. I have the show going on my phone, but I turn the volume all the way down. Otherwise, I will have that delay. Hi, Kim. My sister-in-law Kim's in the house tonight. We're trying to figure out the sound on Michelle. Add to stage.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Okay. She will, sis. Turn your ringer off and jump up and down 3 times. So go ahead and, Judy said she wanted you to finish her story because she said she was listening to it. She said we can understand her.
I'm gonna try.
Mr. Vegas, you guys, my guys and gals in the chat tonight, only on Thursday night. And life is one big echo. Whatever you do comes back, as long as it's a nice echo. If you give out bad echoes, then the bad echoes are going to come back. Thanks, Tony. John Wayne made it home. I love walking, John. I love walking. I've been slacking, though. Okay, go ahead and start talking again. We'll see what happens. Linda, on your phone, hit the mute on your phone and see if that helps. Why? My phone is turned all the way down. I can't hear it. The volume is all the way.
Hold on 1 second.
I just turned it off for a minute. I don't like walking with my paramedic. Yeah, Shane. Good Lord. You were traumatized, I could tell. I'll have to have you on when you get over the trauma of that walking, Shaney. I should have you on the show as a guest so you can talk about what heck of a walk that was. I felt so sorry for you. Oh my God. I thought you were gonna die right there. I'm glad that your phone didn't die. I was like, holy crap. Because then that would have been awful. Yeah, that's just what now, Shane. If you would have had your microphone can hear talking. Try it. See, can you hear me, Michelle? Did you freeze?
No, I'm trying to get my headset to work.
Oh, your headset. Okay.
It
How
says
does she
something
sound
about.
now, guys?
It says something about if you use a headset, it won't echo as bad.
Are you gonna plug in the headset? I'm just glad that Shane's alive to tell his story. Jeez. We'll get Michelle back on in a minute. Sis. I'm so happy you're in here, sis.
Okay, well, anyways. I don't know. I can't get my headset to connect either.
They won't connect? Oh, okay. All right, we'll just keep it going. Everybody said they can Can you guys hear her okay, though?
Yeah, can you hear me?
She's got her phone turned down. You guys can
Maybe
hear her?
they
I
can.
can see your pretty face.
But
So you can just kind of go. So we left off where, um, what was it? Was it your boy? Was it the boyfriend you said?
oh yes,
Okay.
yeah. The guy I was dating, he got me to the point where I just was like breaking to leave him.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Is that you? That's you.
Huh?
I don't know what that is. Now it's worse.
Oh my gosh.
maybe maybe what did you do last time? Something is wrong. Let's see. I know we're trying to figure it out. Because she's on her phone. Maybe just a bad connection or something. We're not sure. Can you check the sound level on your mic and settings? I wish you were in the studio, Kramer. Is your internet all messed up? Can I check in the mic setting? Yeah, I already checked it. I turned off the echo on mine. All I do is add her to stage. There she is.
There she is. Now here you go.
And
And there she is.
It's gremlins.
Huh?
Kramer, mute you. And I'm going to mute you.
How's that?
That's better.
I don't hear myself talking now.
Yeah, there's no more echo.
How's that? No? Can Miss Linda hear me? I can't hear her.
See, yes, Michelle.
I don't hear myself talking now.
You're not echoing. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. But when Miss Linda had hers on, I could hear myself talking.
Yeah, Linda, are you on mute?
I was.
I can hear Linda.
I don't hear myself. I'm looking at all those echoing stuff the whole time.
Now it's Kramer.
Now I can hear myself on yours.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah.
I turned my echo off earlier before the show.
And I've got mine off, but I can still hear myself talk.
How's it sounding now?
Michelle is still echoing.
Yeah,
It's
see, I don't know
coming.
why.
See, I can't hear her. She sounds fine to me.
I can hear myself talk.
But I can hear like a radio or something going. like a
That's
chicken
not
or something.
Is that better now?
Talk again.
I can see Miss Linda's lips moving, but I can't hear her.
Oh, because I was muted. My phone is off. The show, I don't even have the show on my phone right now. I have it just on for a phone call.
The link that she sent me to this website. So I'm not even going through YouTube.
Yeah, you should just have StreamYard open and nothing else.
Yeah, that's the only thing I have.
Yeah, the echo has stopped.
But every time Miss Linda turns her microphone on, it starts again. Like, I can't hear myself now. Oh, now I can. See, when she turns her microphone on,
Yeah,
and now I can't.
it's on Linda's side. Linda, are you look up at the top of your bar and see if you've got anything else open? Only one window is open?
Yeah, because when I'm talking now, I don't hear myself echoing. But when you turn your microphone on, I do. See, now I can hear myself
I
echoing.
just have StreamYard Studio where I'm at now, and then the StreamYard.com search one open. That's it.
Oh, turn off the search one.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Just
All right.
just have the StreamYard Studio open.
Oh, now you're echoing.
Now who's
How's that?
echoing?
Now I can still hear me.
There's an echo again.
Yeah, now we're all echoing.
That's because we're so good, everybody wants to hear us twice.
Yeah.
Yes, my head is fat.
Now I don't hear myself echoing.
Okay, go ahead and tell your story now.
Okay.
Finish your story.
Let me see. Where was I? Okay. Anyways, hopefully you can hear Miss Linda, because now I'm talking. So just don't put your thing on. Let's see. Anyways, I got to the point where I finally got and left that man, but all the emotional, and he never was physically abusive, but the emotional abuse is twice as bad as the physical abuse. And even to this, when I finally got away from him and I met Randy, and I did meet him at my work, my old job. I was working at a factory that did school supplies, and he actually came strutting through there, and you know, me, I was still with the guy at that time when I met Randy, and Randy came strutting through the factory with his hat backwards. You know how he wears his hat, and it was just one of those kind of things that caught my attention right away, and I was like eyeballing him the whole time he was walking. And I thought to myself, I'm going to marry that man. And so then me and the other guy, that's when I had my breaking point, and we broke up. And just so happens, when I broke up with the guy I was dating, Randy had broken up with the girl he was with. So we broke up with each other's partners at the same time. And then I ended up getting back in contact with Randy. And then we ended up getting to be friends again. And then when he was ready, we took and started actually dating and stuff. And then about 6 or 8 months later, then that's when he decided to propose. And he proposed in the middle of country, a restaurant. which was pretty embarrassing because I've never had anything like that happen to me in the middle of public before. And but yeah, it was a sweet proposal, and of course I said yes because we're still married today. And yeah, Randy ended up being the best one of the bunch. But even when I first got with Randy, that emotional damage from the previous relationship I had was still there because his phone had rang, and with the other guy.
Sorry. I'm trying to see if there's a volume thing on here. I'm sorry.
And when I was with the other guy, if I had even touched his phone, he would scream at me because that's what they do. They don't want you messing with their phones and stuff like that because they know they're cheating and they don't want you to know. Even though I was smarter than the average bear. And so then I took in his phone and rang, and he told me to answer it. And I'm like, you want me to look at your phone? I was like totally scared. I didn't even want to look at his phone. I actually took his phone to him because I'm like, I'm not looking at your phone because of that emotional damage that I had been put through. And so I'm finally getting out of all that and stuff because now I'm realizing, he's not that kind of guy and he's a good one. He's one of the best ones I've ever had in my life. And so now I'm with him happily married. We've been married for a year and 3 or 4 months. We got married in May the 13th of 23. So we've been married a year and a few months. And it was a beautiful wedding. It was outdoors. Of course, we involved the motorcycles. And gotta have those motorcycles in it. And then we ended up, we was renting, but we got tired of renting, so we ended up buying this trailer we're in with this land and everything. And yeah, we've been happily married ever since and happy with this house. And people were asking about the crutches. Well, that was one of my bright ideas because, I'm one of these that get ideas. And bright ideas don't always go the way you want them to go. Because we have a few dogs, quite a few dogs. We have like 8 dogs. Some of them are inside and 3 of them are outside. And his stepdaughter's dog, we used to keep him on a runner out in the front yard, but he was so big, he would take and literally wear out the runners from going back and forth so much. And he got loose. So we ended up putting him in the backyard with the other 2 pups we have back there. And well, one morning, it was on the 21st, I was gonna take and let his stepdaughter's other dog, she's a female dog, out in the backyard. And I was like, well, I'll just put a leash on the big one. So I did. I put a long 30-foot leash on him, and I let her out to go to the bathroom. And then one of my pups ran in the house in the laundry room part, and I was in there and I was dragging him out, and I got to the 3rd step on my back steps. I was almost out the door with the pup. He jerked me off the 3rd step, and I didn't even touch ground. I pretty much went flying through midair and without a warning. And yeah, that's how I broke my ankle. That's why I have crutches. So now I've been dealing with that, going through not being able to work, but luckily I have short-term disability. You always want to get that when you have jobs, because that is very helpful. And then I took and just went today to the doctor, and they took the old cast off and checked it. The swelling has gone down some, but he set me up for surgery for Friday the 13th of next week.
Oh, what a lucky day.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, it had to be Friday the 13th, huh? They wanted to do it tomorrow, but I was like, yeah, Randy's not going to be able to come from Chicago, Illinois to Mississippi in one day. So I was like, it has to be next week. So he changed it either from Tuesday or Friday. And I was like, well, let's give him to Friday so he has time to actually get home. So that's why I have crutches, for all you wonderful people that was wondering about the crutches in the background. So yeah, as you can see, as my mama raised me to be a very independent woman, thank God. I don't need a man, but as people say, you don't need a man, but you always want one.
Yeah. Uh, I I don't always want one. No, I can do without.
I mean, I can, but it's nice to have them around. Because you get to the point where sometimes you get tired and you're just like, I just want you lift it. I'm tired of lifting it.
They're okay to have around if you have to open a pickle jar.
Yeah. But yeah, my mom taught me to be very independent and not depend on a man. So I know how to do plumbing. I can some electrical work. I can change my own tires. I can do a lot of stuff. But now there's a lot of people that don't like independent women, so
It's true.
a lot of guys cannot stand to have an independent woman because, they don't want they want the woman to be pretty much submissive to them and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Shane said every woman thinks she doesn't need a man till he shows up. Then they know it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Shane. I love you. Everybody's a good man.
That's pretty much my life story. I've been through pretty much hell in a handbasket, but survived them all.
Survivors. We're all
Yeah.
survivors. Yep.
So that's why I always tell any women I see in difficult relationships and stuff, I tell them, I know it's hard and don't think that you can't never get out of a relationship. It does take time. You just got to get to that breaking point to where you have that willpower to leave.
Yeah.
And a lot of women are scared to leave a relationship like that.
Yeah, because they don't want to. They're afraid they can't do it on their own.
Yeah,
But
because that's what's been in like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, that's what's been driven into their brain for so long from being with that person. Because they make you think that you can't do anything on your own.
Yeah.
And the guy I was with at that time, the narcissist guy, I pretty much laughed in his face one time because he was like, when I finally did break up with him and said, that's it, I'm done, I've had enough and everything, I laughed in his face because he was like, oh, you're not going to survive without me. And I was like, okay, how is that? He goes, well, I do everything. I'm like, yeah, I pay all the bills. I work. I have ways to provide for myself. I don't need you in my life to survive. And this is Miss Cricket. She has to be up in the camera. Every time I'm on the phone, she has to be in the camera.
Oh my goodness, what breed is she?
She is a 15-pound Chihuahua.
Oh my goodness, my dog's name is Cricket, and she's a fox terrier.
She was a itty bitty little dog when I first got her, like teeny tiny. My hand, you can see it's not that big. She could fit in the palm of my hand when she was a puppy. She was so little. And Cricket stopped. And that's how she got her name Cricket, because she was so tiny and she would hop around. And yeah. So now she was supposed to be my uncle's dog, because back in 2020 I also did go through a house fire. And I was at work, and we was living in an old house, and they had electrical issues, and the house caught on fire with my uncle there at the time and our animals. And it could, at the time I got the call and everything and got home, we had lost everything.
Wow.
The
Sorry to
house,
hear that.
the animals, everything. His truck and stuff. And so Cricket here was supposed to have been his dog because he lost his little service dog in the fire. And he almost lost his life because he tried to go back in and help the animals, but the firemen had to pretty much hold him down and tell him no, it's too late, you can't get in there. And he was in the burn center in Memphis for 2 months, 3 months.
Wow.
And but he had lost his little service dog, and so I asked him after a while, if he wanted another dog and what kind. He said a Chihuahua. So that's where Little Miss Cricket came from. But he was still in the hospital when I had gotten her, and I was taking her to him to visit and everything for a long time. But when he finally got out of the hospital, because I was taking care of her, she ended up getting attached to me. Because Chihuahuas are pretty much one person dogs. They get attached to one person and that's it.
Wow, I
So
didn't know that.
she ended up being my dog. Now she's stuck up my butt all the time.
So my dog is a fox terrier. She was a service. My daughter got her. She was a rescue dog. I trained
Yeah.
her. She's now a certified service dog. But when my daughter passed away, I inherited her. But her name was Crackhead, and I was driving a school bus and couldn't tell the kids that name, so I had to change it to something similar to Crackhead. So she became Cricket.
Yeah. And then we also have 3 cats. They're all black and white. One's fuzzy and the other 2 are short haired. And I adopted the 2 a pet store in Corinth when they was young. And the other one I pretty much rescued because the guy was old and he had this a kitten in a cage with its mother outside, and he wasn't feeding it kitten food. So his growth was pretty much stunted at the time.
Oh, wow.
And so he's like as old as they are, which they're probably about, let's see, they were about 4 months old back in 2020. So by now they're probably maybe a couple years old, you would think.
They were 4 months old in 2020.
Yeah.
They're 4 years old now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And so the other kitten, CJ, he's as old as they are because he was about 5 weeks old or 6 weeks. Well, he's supposed to have been 8 weeks, but I think he was younger. And so he's probably close to their age, but he's the size of a 1 month old kitten.
Wow. That's
And,
really small.
yeah, but he's a sweetheart. He walks around with his tongue stuck out all the time. And then I have another dog. She's Beagle mixed with Boston Terrier. I got her when she was a puppy. I got her the same time I got my pit bull. They are actually the same age. She was born 2 days before Thanksgiving in 23, and he was born one day before Thanksgiving in 23. So they're exactly the same age.
Wow. That's really
And,
cool. I was the same age as my dog this year. We were
yeah.
both 9. But now I'm older than she is. I had a birthday.
Bailey and Gunner are both 5 years old now. And they just turned 5 actually this past Thanksgiving. And then the 2 pups I have outside was from my pit bull and her. That was her last litter of puppies she had. It was an oopsie. It wasn't even supposed to have been a
A
thing.
pit bull and a chihuahua. What do you call that?
No, it was a pit bull and a beagle.
Oh, a beagle.
Yeah, beagle mix.
Wow. I
And
don't
then
need
we
any
have
more.
we also have chickens and and now we have 2 ducks. And I just had to recently take and splint up my duck's leg because somehow it broke its leg.
Wow.
So I'm hoping that, I think it happened when I got it from Tractor Supply because it wasn't. I wasn't really looking at it too good when I got them. They were babies, and they put them all in one tub at Tractor Supply. And I just picked the 2. The woman said, when you buy ducks, you want to get ones that are like staying together because they've already bonded. So I got the 2 that was staying together. And I think I just didn't notice it. And when it got a little bit bigger, it started having this leg issue. And I talked to another woman that had ducks, and she said it sounded like, at first she said it sounded like a niacin deficiency. And so I tried getting that. Well, then it still wasn't getting better. And so then I sent her a video of the duck walking, and she said, "Yeah, that's not a supplement deficiency. That looks like a broken leg or something." So I guess it had like a leg problem when I first got it, and I just didn't notice it.
Wow.
So she sent me a
Sounds-
video on how to splint it up. So hopefully I did it right. I took 2 finger splints and I bent them to where it would form on the duck's foot, and then I took the vet wrap and wrapped it up. And so I'm gonna leave it on there for a little while and hopefully see if it'll help, heal that bone back up.
I think I would not like to come visit your house because it sounds like a broken leg area.
Well, my broken leg was my own fault. Like I said, my bright ideas that don't always turn into bright ideas. So next time I have a bright idea, I'm going to remind myself, remember that time back in so and so when you broke your ankle from your bright idea?
So when I got on this evening, I said I just got back from the hospital. So real quick, I deliver
Are we
groceries
still
to kids
echoing?
every Thursday. I got to one house with 5 kids. The oldest one takes care of the rest of them because the
Can you guys hear
grandmother
me?
works an hour and a half away. Yes, we can
Are
hear
we
you.
good?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear you, but you're echoing. Or we're echoing now.
yeah, we're echoing. Well, Michelle is. Am I echoing?
Yeah. It only does it when she turns her
I don't know why. We're trying to do everything. Shane's helping me. Okay, let me mute this again.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
So I got to this house to drop off the groceries, and the 7-year-old had fallen a few minutes before I got there. If I'd have got there 10 minutes sooner, I probably could have prevented that. But there
yeah.
was no adult there.
Mm.
It'd take 30 minutes to get an ambulance out there, and then 30 minutes to take her to the hospital. So I
Yeah.
just loaded up all the kids in my truck and took her into the hospital, called the grandmother. Had to wait at the hospital till the grandmother got there because I couldn't leave 4 kids plus the one with the broken arm just running loose. So
Right.
that's why I was late tonight. And then my camera wouldn't work on my laptop, so I had to play with that for a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm almost backwards of that age, Will, and my birthday was last month, and I don't really celebrate it. So, but
Usually
I
on my birthday, I'm usually working. Like my past birthday that I just had in July, I was working. So yeah,
it's just
usually,
another day.
yeah,
I
usually,
think I spent 60 years apologizing for having a birthday, so I don't celebrate it anymore.
yeah. Would you
It's
stop?
just,
Stop.
although I have changed my attitude a little. I no longer apologize for being born, so I guess it
Yeah.
wouldn't hurt to celebrate it. But it's in August, and there's a million of them in August, so you know.
Well, happy late birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, it was just another day. I worked on my birthday. So, and Willfly said happy birthday anyway. Thanks, guys. So,
We both got our little dogs with us, our little
yeah.
companions. And this one here, in fact, when I first got her, she was starting to have like issues with her stomach to where like no matter what you fed her, she would get sick. And
Oh,
so I ended up taking her to the vet to find out because it didn't matter what she ate at that time when she was a puppy. It could be any kind of puppy food because I always start feeding my dogs puppy food when I get them and everything because that's me. I give shots to them that they need, except for the rabies. You have to take them to the vet for that. But actually, they're actual shots. They're like parvo shots and stuff like that. I've actually learned how to do that myself. It took me a while because when I first started getting puppies and stuff, and when I first tried to give shots, they would. I guess I wasn't doing it quick enough, and they would yelp, and I'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm hurting them." So I would stop, and I finally got brave enough to start doing it myself. And so all my dogs, I have given all their shots to myself, and but she kept on getting sick every time I fed her anything. It didn't matter what kind of food. I would try different foods and stuff, and she still got sick. And so I took her to the vet, and she ended up having what people have is a dog version of acid reflux.
oh wow.
And so she ended up having to be on medication for a long time. And it was just a little pill, just like people. It was the same thing people take, the omeprazole, but it was for dogs and not people. And that actually really helped her, and she stopped getting sick all the time. And she does not get people food because I don't feed my dogs people food.
I feed Cricket people food because she's allergic to chicken, and almost every single dog food brand has chicken in it. So
Yeah,
she
true.
gets very little dog food because it's super hard to find one with no chicken. And if you find one that has absolutely no chicken in it, it costs an arm and a leg. So it's
Yeah.
easier to feed her. She gets an egg for breakfast, and she gets hamburger or hot dogs or something for dinner. I mean, pretty
Have you
much
ever
anything I eat, she'll eat. She loves corn on the cob. You should see her eating corn on the cob. It's funny, but she
have
loves
you, have you ever
vegetables
tried
and
that
stuff.
fresh pet?
I can't afford that. I'm on a budget.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
is
I looked it
expensive,
up, but
but
it's expensive.
yeah, I didn't know if they had any kind that wasn't chicken flavor though. I think all theirs is chicken flavored though.
Well, and yeah, I looked it up, and most of what they have is chicken. So you
Mm-hmm.
can select one that doesn't have chicken, but it's like $8 a meal for her. It's more than I pay for my own food. And she loves tuna fish, so we eat a lot of tuna fish.
Yeah.
I'll just take the tuna fish and drain it and dump it in her bowl, and she'll eat the tuna fish and think she's in heaven. She'll be so happy. If I have any left in mine when she's done, she'll eat mine too.
Whatever
So
keeps her healthy. I mean, you got to do what you got to do for them babies.
yeah, she loves it.
And yeah,
Linda,
so
I'm sorry you're having such a issue today. If I'd have been home earlier, we might have been able to shut it down and restart it. It seems like it's an internet issue on your side or an equipment issue. I had equipment issues when I got home, so
yeah, because when she turns her microphone off and on, then that's when it starts echoing. But like right now, it's not doing it.
yeah. Did you go through you went through your settings on your microphone, I'm sure, Linda. So, oh, I didn't. If I'd have got there sooner, Will Fly, I probably could have prevented that from happening. So, I don't feel like I saved the day. I feel like if I'd have been sooner, it might have not happened. Made me feel really bad all the way to the hospital. Sitting in the hospital, I was like, dang, if I'd have just got there 10 minutes sooner. I mean, she did it minutes before I pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, she'll be okay though. Kids are resilient, they bounce back.
Kids
There's
are definitely resilient. They don't take as long to heal as us older folks do. Like when after I have this surgery next Friday, So like right now, I'm not allowed to put any weight on it. I have to be on crutches and everything. They did change the bandage and let me scratch my leg. That was a blessing right there. That felt so good to be able to scratch that leg. It was itching so bad. And but like after I have this surgery, I have to go back in 2 weeks after the surgery for a post-op thing to, see how it's doing and stuff. And then he said, then 6 weeks after the surgery, then we'll talk about putting weight on it. So I'm still going to be out of count for a while. So it's like on my job, I have short-term disability because that's one thing on jobs I always select because people like, I don't ever get short-term disability. I said, trust me, you should. I said, yes, it's more on your insurance and stuff. It, makes your insurance go higher. I said, but you never know what's going to happen in life.
Right. That's true.
Like this was just a freak accident, It could have been prevented if I hadn't put the dog on the leash, but, that was my stupidness and my broad idea. And so, I always tell people, you always want short-term disability. You do want long-term, of course, because, long-term is the best if you get to where you can't work at all permanently, then at least you do have long-term. But short-term is just for those freak accidents that,
I have no insurance at all, so you're preaching to the wrong person.
yeah.
I went out for a walk when we had a snowstorm here and ended up with 3 broken ribs because I was trying to take a picture of a tree loaded down with icicles, and I slipped on the rock and fell about
that's what I'm doing.
11 feet and broke 3 ribs. So
Yeah.
it didn't take much, and all I was doing was hiking on a snowy day.
Maybe.
So
Yeah.
you got did you turn your mic on, Linda?
We're working on it. Yeah.
Hey, no echo.
Hey, yeah. It's not
Are we
echoing
good now?
Yeah, we're good.
Good.
That's what it was.
Hey. Welcome back. What was
It was the echo. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay.
Yay.
Okay, thanks, Shani.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, now it's perfect. I don't hear myself talking.
Yay. Thank you, Shane.
Hey.
I had to go in my settings and I turned, I thought I was turning the echo off and I was turning it on.
Ah. See, I know it was driving me. It was driving me crazy because I thought it was something on my side.
And here.
I was clicking everything on my side trying to get it fixed, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
And now
I
I
don't know
lost
what to
everybody. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Okay, let's start over. Hi, we're live. Welcome Thursday night. We got Michelle in the house and Kramer. Janie saved the day tonight. Another.
But yeah, I found when I get like, with me, I have bad anxiety and stuff from my past and everything, from my past trauma and everything. And I do have a little bit of ADHD, I think, because I think we all have that.
Yes.
Never been diagnosed, but I can tell because I can be going down the road and I'll be talking to somebody and something will catch my attention. I'll be like, oh, hello, squirrel.
Yeah. That's what my daughter-in-law says to me all the time because she'll talk to me and then, we're driving and I'll look at her like, oh my God, I know that. And she's like, and then she'll look at me and she'll be like, what did I just say?
Right.
And
squirrel? You just said squirrel?
Like,
you go, you didn't hear me, did you?
So I get to where like I'll be laying there at night and with all the anxiety and ADHD and PTSD and stuff like that I do have from my past, I take and your brain never shuts off at night. when you're
No.
trying to sleep.
Well, it
It's
probably doesn't. It probably doesn't help when I'm watching all my YouTube podcasts till 12:30 at night. No wonder my brain doesn't turn off. There's no way I can just leave my phone, in the living room here and just go to bed without, because because I don't have a TV in my room, so that would.
I have a TV in my room, but I don't have the TV on when I'm sleeping. But I do
Oh,
turn
I
my
can't
phone
either.
on,
Yeah, I can't either.
and I turn a crime show. I love my crime shows. I have to listen to my crime shows as I fall asleep.
Really, that's funny. No, if I watch crime shows, people killing each other, then that's what I'll dream about.
I don't dream about it, but
as long as it's
love,
me killing someone else, it's
right.
Why do you think I watch The Bachelor and The Bachelor before I go to sleep? So at least I can dream about, bachelors and not people killing each other or whatever. Just the drama
So
part. Scuba.
whenever my brain won't shut off like that, I sometimes get a lot of like thoughts running through my head. So I've gotten back. I started this a long time ago, back when all this was happening to me and stuff, and I'd have all my thoughts and I couldn't sleep. I'd get up in the middle of the night and just start writing stuff down. And so it's like I have a whole binder full of just my, I guess, not poems, but just brain stuff that comes
Right.
straight off my
That's
brain.
good, though. That's when you write things down, like, because I kept a journal for almost 2 years now, and I write in it every day. I write the date, and then I just write maybe a little saying in it for the day or whatever. I'll write what I had for breakfast. I'll just and then at the end of the day, I just write what I did, and it's kind of fun because then from last year I can go back and I can look, and see what I did and that day today or whatever. So it's very good. It's at my age, whatever. That's why I do the show, to keep my brain intact, because you lose. I'm losing. You lose brain cells slowly every day, as saying, and sadly or whatever. So at least, yeah, at least I can. But you are a survivor, Michelle.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, I definitely have had my. I mean, it got to with my mom's boyfriend that used to beat her. It was to the point where I was only 8 years old, and
Oh my,
I wanted to take and run away from home. My sister lived not too far from me at that time, and I wanted to run away from home. But I was at that point where I was too scared to, because I knew he had guns in the house. And so I didn't want to leave my mom, you know.
yeah,
And so I would have to sit there and hear her and be beat and everything, and I would just cover my head with a pillow and just, it's pretty much like that one song, Independence Day.
yeah, yeah.
And so
Does
and
this
then
help? Does this help for you to talk about it? Like, does it help to talk about it now? I mean, the more you kind of be able to talk about it, does that help you? Because I hope it's help. I wanted to hear your story because I was hoping it helps other people.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it does help. I mean, because
Been through
I've gotten to where I'm finally getting to where I'll open up about stuff, because I used to be so, I guess, a loner in my life. I didn't have friends. I didn't have a lot of
Now
friends.
you do.
Yeah, and I pretty much stayed to myself in school, all by myself, and I was always called a loner. I was always bullied, and that's why when I hear kids getting bullied, it just really makes me so mad, because at the end of the day, everybody should love themselves.
That's
You
right.
know,
That's
everybody's
right.
beautiful. Beauty comes from within. It doesn't come from the outside.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. This
so
is the anti-bully zone. This is
yeah,
the
I
anti-bully
just
zone Thursday night show.
I
Yes.
see I see so many kids being bullied, and the suicide rate for young kids and young teens from being bullied is so high, because they get bullied, and they don't know who to turn to. And nowadays, you can't really turn to nobody. when you're that young, because
Yeah.
you're young, you're a kid. You know, your parents aren't going to believe you, you know, and and the law enforcement, yes, I love the law enforcement and everything, but there are cops out there that, you can't even trust them.
Yeah.
That's
And
that's uh, that's amazing. That's
and
amazing.
so, and like I said, the suicide rate for young teens and young adults is just so high because of bullies and everything, and it's horrible. I can't stand it. And when I see, you know, people bullying other people, I'm one that I don't really fight. I never have been a fighter in school, and I've always been bullied in school and everything. So I just took and, you know, kept to myself, and
See,
now when I see
yep,
people getting bullied, I will actually stand up and say, look, leave them alone.
yep, yep.
And
They even have the bullying stays with you, all your life. Real quick, okay, see if you guys can guess this in the chat. I found some things on my phone. This was like Shane's favorite. What kind of lion never roars? Whoever gets it right, I'll send you a sticker. Put it
Should
in
I
the
answer?
chat. What kind of lion never roars?
I know the answer to that one, but I won't give it away.
Okay. We're not doing number. We'll just say what kind of lion never roars.
Come on, everybody, type it in
Whoever
there.
puts in the chat first.
I'm blonde here. I don't get jokes too easy. I'm trying
No,
to think.
no.
I can't see my chat though. I have to go to my chat so I can see.
Scuba.
We don't have the right answer yet.
Nope, that's not it either. True, but not
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so on a serious note,
Whoever guesses it, I'll
you
send you a
guys keep.
sticker.
What happened to Michelle?
Oh,
You guys keep guessing, but while you're guessing, we were talking about bullying. That's a
yeah.
serious thing. I know all the schools are trying to start up anti-bullying programs, and there was a shooting at the high school in Georgia a couple of days on Monday.
Oh, really?
There was a
That's not it,
shooting.
Will.
Yeah, there was a shooting at the Santa Fe High School in Santa Fe, Texas, when I was a bus driver.
Yep.
And it was because of bullying. So, bullying used to be they went and hid their head.
Yes, Will. Will got it.
Will got it. Yay.
All right, Will.
Will gets a
text
sticker.
me your DM me your address when you get a chance, and I'll send you a sticker.
What was the answer?
What kind of lion never roars? A dandelion.
Oh.
Okay, here's one more. Okay, now you guys in the chat, you gotta listen. So I'm gonna send Will a sticker. Okay, we got one more.
There you go. Will typed his address in, Linda.
No, just DM it, because I'll forget.
He typed it into the chat.
Yeah. Well, he'll send it to me on the Facebook or whatever. Okay, so here's another one. Okay, everybody. All right. Now you got to guess what this is. You got to listen really closely. I have no sword. I have no spear. Yet rule a horde which many fear. My soldiers fight with a wicked sting. I rule with might. Yet I am no king. What am I? Did you guys get that?
That was a long one. You better say it again.
I have no sword. I have no spear. Yet rule a horde which many fear. My soldiers fight with a wicked sting. I rule with might. Yet I am no king. What am I? Okay, Will Fly. Smarty pants, you.
Yep. He got two. He got it twice.
He only gets one sticker because I have to share.
And we all know he doesn't live in Washington, D.C. So, sorry, we already sent your sticker out. Now you got to go to Washington and try to retrieve it.
I'm going to save this app for next week then. And I'll throw out, because there's all kinds of cute little questions here for kids. And so I will.
I can't tell jokes. I only know dirty ones.
Well, these are just the app, Linda. The app is riddles for kids. Best riddles for kids. Best knock jokes. So this is cool, and this is right up Shane's alley. Best dad jokes. So
Will said, "Give the sticker to someone else."
You're not feeling smart anymore.
Because you don't like it was a kid's joke.
You don't like my sticker, Will? I'm going to send
you. Give
you
it to Will. He hates everything. No, I'm just kidding, Will.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's not feeling smart because you said it was from the kids.
Maybe he's grumpy. Maybe he's grumpy because he hasn't had his Dairy Queen yet.
Could be. He hasn't had Dairy Queen since what? Sunday or Monday?
Yeah. Yes. I want my sticker, but the second one you can give to someone else. No, I'm just going to wait and do that next week. I'll give one away next week. Then we have something to look forward to. I'll do the riddles or whatever, and you guys have to guess. Like, remember you were talking about that, Craner? Doing like a guess what? Funny. Will's address.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That's so crazy. The 20024. I'm not going to say the street giveaway, but that was my address when I was growing up.
Oh.
But I won't say where, whatever, but because, I don't want somebody going finding my mother. But yeah, 2024 was my house address. He's not from Washington, D.C., you guys.
We're so honored to have President Will with us today.
That's scary.
We didn't play the presidential fanfare when he entered. Shame on us.
Well, Michelle Randy is the best ever. And
yes.
See, oh, good. We can still run the show for 30 minutes in case anybody wants to jump back on that. I got all the sound thing taken care of, and everybody left it. Like, what the heck is going on? But that's life, right? It happens.
Right. Especially with technology. Technology nowadays is crazy. And what's crazy is these kids now, it's like, a 5-year-old can work YouTube better than we can.
Yep. Yeah.
Like Randy's nephew, he was 3 years old, and he would get a tablet and be able to look up anything on YouTube at 3 years old.
Hi, JD. It's okay, JD. We figured it out. I couldn't figure out. I found out why I was echoing because I thought I turned the echo off, and I was actually turning it on when I got in the setting. So
I was pushing every button on the
We're good.
Into the earth over here on my side, trying to figure it out.
But I'll still need your help. Shane helped me get everything squared away with the sound, but I'll need your help, JD, with getting my background video thing going.
This is Bailey. That's Bailey, my little Brindle Beagle mix. Kramer.
So cute. Okay.
Cute.
Her
all your puppies.
Yeah, her one of the babies that she had this last time, they were both 2 boys, and she had a girl too. She had 2 boys and a girl. Go on and stop. And the one of the boys that we kept ended up looking with her coloring, the brindle. So it's going to be like the size of my pit bull, which is about 85 pounds, but the brindle color.
Don't be taking that pit bull for any walks, okay?
Oh no, I don't put him on a leash because he's stronger than the other one that pulled me down the steps.
Good Lord.
But with him, I can take and let out in the front yard without a leash, and he'll just go do his business and come back. He don't have to.
You have what is Will's address? 8285 Cliffdale Road.
We live out in the boonies. We live out in the country.
Shane thinks he's so funny. Is that really his address? No, he had his address
He's going to
earlier.
DM you because he wants his first sticker. So he'll DM you and give you
Yeah.
the right address, or he won't get a sticker.
That's right.
all there is to it.
That's right.
Talk to the hand.
You will not get a sticker if you don't give me your address. Have to have the
No
sticker.
No
You
sticker.
had such a nice wedding, Michelle, and I'm glad that I was able to watch it on live
Yeah.
stream last year on
It turned out so beautiful, and we,
all the
it
motorcycles and everything.
cost a lot. We spent a lot on it, but
Sure.
like I told him, I said this is going to be the last time we both get married, and I've always wanted an outdoor wedding. My first wedding, I couldn't have an outdoor wedding because of the month we had it in, and so I've always wanted an outdoor wedding by a lake, a pond, a lake,
Yeah.
and we did find that venue, and I figured it up in between. See, my dress, I actually found my wedding dress, luckily, by some grace of God. I think my mama was watching down on me from heaven at a thrift store.
There you go.
I had me and his stepdaughter had went to a thrift store in Tupelo
You
because
can find a lot of wedding dresses. Yeah.
and, because we had went there to find her dress because I had ordered a couple of dresses online for the bridesmaids, and but
Shane, is that where you got your wedding dress, Shane? Did you get your wedding dress, Shane, from the thrift store? I gotta mess with them.
You can never find, ones I like. So me and her went to the thrift store that one time and to find her dress, and we found her dress to wear at the wedding. And then I said, well, I'm just gonna look at the formal dresses, see if they actually. And I seen the white wedding dress. I'm like, yeah, it's probably not my size, because I'm like, yeah, it's probably not my size. And I looked, and it happened to be my size, and it was only $99. I'm like, oh my God, gotta have it.
That's amazing. That was such a pretty dress. My second marriage, my wedding dress, I didn't want to spend a lot of money, on a wedding dress. So I went to Macy's, and all their party dresses and prom dresses were like 50% off or whatever. And and I ended up getting a dress, a real pretty dress, looked like a party dress, so everybody could be a wedding, wedding dress. Had flowers and stuff.
So all my bridesmaids, I bought his sister's bridesmaid's dress, and I bought his little niece's flower girl dress, and then we bought his nephew his little outfit, and then like I said, I bought my wedding dress at the thrift store, and I took it to a lady and had the blue trim put on the bottom because I wanted a little bit of blue on the dress to match. And so all in all, between the professional photographer, because I told him I want a professional photographer that can do a video too and everything, that way we have plenty of memories.
Sure.
And
that's nice.
And the photographer I got, he was like, I think about $3,500, but we made payments to it. And he did the video. He did. He had a drone that he, did the video with too, and he did all the pictures and stuff. And then we had a professional DJ, and of course, we didn't have a lot of people at our wedding because we kind of picked we wasn't thinking about the day that I picked, but it was actually the day before Mother's Day.
It was the day before what?
Mother's Day.
Okay.
And
that means occasionally it will fall on Mother's Day.
Yeah. And so we didn't have
my birthday, May 11th.
We didn't have a lot of people at our wedding that we thought we would because everybody had plans for Mother's Day because we didn't think about the date.
Okay.
But yeah.
It still turned out good. Did you write Did you ride on your motorcycles with? You have your own motorcycle, right?
No,
Oh, you don't? Oh,
no,
I
I
thought you.
can't. I can't ride. I can. I
Well, now
have
you
rode.
can't ride.
Yeah, I have ridden before. I broke my leg, broke my ankle. We did take his Honda CBR 500 to the uh arena, and I rode it around the parking lot and everything, and I did good. But I'm gonna get a 3-wheeled motorcycle. I want a Can-Am Spider
Oh, there you go. There you go. You will.
because I just have, like I said, with me, I have like no balance really to be able to. I can keep one up. Like when you get a motorcycle going, it will stay straight.
Yeah.
But for me, the turns, to lean into the turns is just nerve wracking. I can't. Even when I'm on the back of the bike with him and we go around curves, I still get like tense up because it's like I've been scared on a bike before. My sister's first husband scared the crap out of me on a bike.
That'll do
So,
it.
and every time we get on a bike, it's like we go around a curve too fast, I like freak out. And so, and plus my attention span is like the attention span of a gerbil, you know. So Randy doesn't think it's a good idea I get a 2-wheel bike because I'll be going down the road and I'll be like, oh, squirrel, and end up in a ditch.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Look at
so
Daddy.
he's
What's
like,
that turkey doing down the road? Yeah. Yeah.
right.
That's so
So
funny. That
we've
is so
decided we've decided to get me a 3-wheel motorcycle.
funny. He's the best. He is. He is the best.
Yeah.
That and you got to be really strong too, because him being being. I have to say thank you, trucker, and thank you to all truckers out there, everything they do, because I
Yeah,
know
because
they're not appreciated enough. And I always say thank you, truckers, on Facebook.
I always thought that
Anybody who's
truck
listening.
drivers I always thought truck drivers had an easy job until I went with him one time for a week. And once I seen that, I was like, yeah, because being a trucker's wife is not for the faint of heart because you
No,
have to be away from them for a long time and they miss out on a lot of special events, holidays, birthdays. You have to celebrate birthdays and anniversaries and stuff on a day that they can come home, and
it just
you have to constantly worry about them because they don't get sleep out there on the road.
and the
They
and
get
the best thing too is you got to have that trust.
Yeah.
And yeah, so my second husband, I he was on the rodeo trail like all
Mhm.
summer, and I was working, so I could go with them whenever I could, but other than that, yeah, it was hard. It was
Oh
hard.
yeah, it is hard. I mean, when we first got this trailer, I was the one that had to do all the running around, taking and going in and get paperwork uh that we needed signed. I mean, he came in for the main signing for the actual contract part of
Yeah,
it, but if they needed some other documents, I had to be the one to run it here and there, and I have to.
yeah,
He sends me the money to go pay the bills,
sure. I remember that. The
and
why did I think you were a dispatcher? I don't know why I used to
I don't.
that. I don't know why, because you didn't meet Randy. Like I at first I thought, oh, that you were a trucker and that's how you met him, but that's not how you
No,
met him. And
like I said, I met him at my old job. We worked at a factory together.
so how long did you know him then, just as a friend?
Um, well, we had after I had left the one guy before we got back together the second time. We had went out for probably a couple months during the one of the breakups that I was with the other guy. Because, like I said, with that other guy, we would break
Yeah,
up and a couple months later I'd be back with him and stuff. And, that's just how they do you though. But, but
yeah,
we dated for a long time, and the crazy thing is he had gotten scared because he was catching feelings and he didn't really know what to do, and he had actually gotten scared and ghosted me
Wow.
for a couple years.
Wow.
And
If this isn't a love story, I don't know what is.
I told him that like when we actually reconnected after I got rid of the douchebag I had, and he got rid of his ex and everything, and when we reconnected, like I said, he got hurt before, so he didn't, want a relationship right off the bat, so I didn't push it.
Yeah.
I said, well, when you're ready, if you ever get ready, I'm here. And so when we did reconnect and everything, it's like I told him, I said, when you took and ghosted me, I said, I have never cried over a man before. When somebody would dump me or not talk to me or something, I'd be like, whatever, bye, see you later. It would never bother me. But I had such deep feelings for him that when he did that, it like crushed me. I couldn't sleep. I
Oh.
cried for like days on.
See, it was meant to be then. It was meant to.
Yeah. And
Honestly, I'll tell you right now, I will never, ever cry over a man.
I
Ever.
never had before except him. He was the only man I ever cried over.
There's, no, I was just like, no, not going to do it anymore. I'm just, I love my life right now. And this is the way, it's working for me. And if it's not broke, right, why,
Mhm.
as they saying, right, try and fix it. But I'm happy for you. I've known Randy since like 2018 when I was going through my divorce, and
Yeah.
every time he'd call or whatever, I was always like, he'd call, he's on the road, and like, these damn people, they're always in my way. Then he's always yelling and stuff, and I'd be like, now you just calm down, Buttercup.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, that's one thing you do not do if you're married or dating a trucker is you do not put them on speakerphone in public. I learned I learned that the hard way one day. I was here in Tupelo getting some food, going through the drive-through, and I was on the phone with him. I had him on speakerphone, and
They're out of
just as
control in the chat, Michelle. They're out
huh?
of control. I said they're out of
Oh,
control in the chat. They're Kramer's cracking up, and they're talking blizzards and Dairy Queens, and they're not ignoring you. They're just
Earlier Shane said every woman thinks they don't need a man until they meet him, and then he's the one who saves the day and gets you to turn. So he says, "See," and then now he's giving Will all those addresses that I gave you for Will. They're all Dairy Queens, and so Will uses Dairy Queen like homeless people use general delivery at the post office. He walks in and says, "I'd like a Blizzard, and is there any mail for me?"
There you go. They're asking if you know Deweese. Well, you met Deweese in the chat because Deweese is in Mississippi. Michelle, you met Deweese in the chat. Deweese was in the chat last week, and she was asking what part of Mississippi you were from.
I live in Pontotoc.
Pontotoc. I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know where that is. But where is Wheezy tonight?
It's kind of Pontotoc is kind of close to Ripley.
Oh, I knew that. I was just going to say that.
Shane wants to know.
I was just going to say that. When dating a trucker, does they always have a load for you? Oh, Shaney. God. We're putting Shane in timeout. Go to the corner. Go sit in the corner, Shane. No, I have to be nice to him. He helped me go in my settings and
Fix the
echo off,
echo.
turned it off and ended up I was turning the echo on.
You got the show fixed. You got to be nice to him. And he's
now I'll get
down 1 personal part because Will's going to trade one of his personal parts for a blizzard.
I love. What's your favorite blizzard? I like the Oreo cookies.
I don't eat blizzards.
Oh, Willfly said that was moderately funny. So there's so like on the scale of we have to ask Will how do you set up a spinning wheel, Will? If I wanted to start doing a spinning wheel, where is that? Is that an app or something, Will?
And Scuba, my last flight was a short one.
Huh?
Scuba asked about my last flight. It was a short one because I didn't get off the ground till almost 10 o'clock, and that's when the thermals really pick up. And it was my first time to fly that wing. It was a 35-meter Triox 2. I love it, but when the first flight, I didn't get off the ground because we had the ASS 2 loose. It didn't bring the wing up in time, and I ran out of runway. So the second time I set up, I got off the ground, but it was super bumpy. It was blasting me around worse than the potholes in the field. So I had a short flight.
That's Well, that's you probably better to be safe than sorry, you know.
Oh yeah, I came down.
I don't know. Like when I started the show, if I was echoing really bad, if they heard my because every week I got this cool book that has all 100 things to remember.
Howdy, Louise.
So I always every week I'm gonna read something out of here before we start the show because our show is about life, and it's not all Skittles and unicorns and rainbows. No, I appreciate Michelle sharing her story tonight. Hi, Weezy. I love you. How's your foot? Weezy's the one that she hurt her foot too. So you guys are matching now.
Yeah.
You're matching. Yes.
Shane, I'm not sure what color my wing is that I bought. I just bought one. It's currently having the lines replaced. So I don't know what color it is, but
that's just a pretend cast, right, Michelle?
Well, it's a splint. They have
is it a boot? Oh, they didn't give you a boot?
No, not yet. On the back here, on the back right here, and the sides, it's got that plaster stuff.
Oh.
That they wet and they put it up your.
Oh yeah.
It's like on the bottom of my foot up to the top of my leg, and then they put another strap of it on the bottom of my foot up the sides. And then they take and wrap it, and it hardens up.
Oh,
like a cast.
Is your cast going to be all the way up your leg like that when they do the cast, or just over your foot or whatever? I mean, is your whole leg going to be covered up?
When they do the surgery, I'm not sure about that part.
Oh, gosh. Well,
I just know that I can't. I'll still have to stay off of it for at least 6 weeks. And he said after the 6 weeks, then he'll see how it's doing about maybe putting weight on it after 6 weeks.
I'm glad you're now what you do at work. You don't have to say where you work or whatever, but first, just because privacy or whatever. Are you on your feet at work, or are you sitting at a desk?
I'm on my feet. I work at a furniture factory.
Oh, okay.
But the line I work on, it's called a glue line. And what they do is they take and the Ashley furniture couches that they charge $3,000-$4,000 for one couch.
Yeah.
That's what I build. I take and they have a belt, a long conveyor belt type thing.
Belt. Okay.
And it has glue heads about halfway down it. And then
hi, Walter Sugar.
We send a piece of fiber down the belt. It sprays the glue on it, and as it comes to you, you have to stick the cushion on there and then flip it.
And that's what you do all day. So it's like, so you don't like sell furniture. You're like in like the factory. It's like a factory. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
we
Okay.
flip the cushions and
So you're
the fiber.
cushion flipper all day?
Well, we switch spots. Like whoever starts off, like we'll take turns. We'll rotate every hour, every
Oh.
break. Some of us, if we start off flipping, then flipping the cushions, then we'll take and go to the front and feed the fiber to the conveyor belt. And then after we get done that, the next break we'll go to the end of the belt and catch the cushions.
Oh my goodness. So you're like back and forth kind of.
Each hour, each break time we switch. We stay at each part for a whole break.
Wow.
And like I said, when we flip the cushion, the fiber has the glue on it and it sticks to the cushion. And then we stick those on the cart, and then they load those on the trucks.
Is it cushions like for like patio furniture, or cushions for just in your living room?
Yeah, like couches and chairs. The couches and
Are
chairs.
they heavy? Yeah. Okay, Shane. That job seems like it's a cushion job.
Not that hard, easy. We get these chase cushions, like those chase lounges.
Yeah.
We flip those cushions too. Some of them are as big as me.
Wow. See, we learned something tonight.
You have
See,
to
this
take
is all part of life.
You have to take and hold the
Be a
cushion up
cushion
there.
flipper.
The big chase cushions. They've got one that goes to a big
Oh,
chase
that would
cushion.
suck, the chase cushions.
Yes, I hate them. And they're probably about half the size of my bed. It's like a damn near it feels like a twin mattress that you're flipping, basically.
Wow. Now I'm looking at my furniture, my couch in my living room now and stuff, and I was like, I have so much respect now for the furniture cushion flippers.
Yeah.
Like I can look at that cushion and I can say, somebody flipped that cushion.
Yeah.
Somebody put that chair together. It didn't.
And there's other parts in the factory. There's the frame builders that they get the wood and they build the frame of the couch in the factory.
Oh wow. Okay.
And when they build the frame, then there's other parts that actually take and they have cushion fill that blows like this fiber stuff into the cushions. Like these cushions right here, they got fiber inside these.
Yeah.
And they'll take and fill those. And then once they get those filled, the cushions that we flip, they'll take and send them to another part of the factory, and they'll put the cover, like the cover over the cushion. And that's
so
how your
couch has a job to do.
Yeah, that's how your couch is built. And there's
I
Ashley
will never
Furniture.
look at my couch ever the same now.
I said, Ashley Furniture, I work for them, yes, but they sell their furniture for so high, and it's not even worth what they sell it for.
Wow.
Because they use cheap wood for the couches.
So they don't have, if you were to go back to work, and even though you couldn't walk, they have there's no like they can't really put you on a sit down then, light duty, anything like that, right? Maybe sitting down, putting buttons on the in the cushions or something, or
they don't have nothing like that.
Do they still? So you got all this machinery now. So back in the day, right, upholstery, they use those upholster thumbtacks or whatever.
Oh yeah. Now you got machines that do all that now.
See, and just think back in the day, they didn't have that, so people had to do that, right? Had to do that by hand or whatever. But yeah, I think my furniture it's pretty heavy, and I think a lot of stuff was like the furniture was from like maybe the 80s or 90s, right? Because now everything is made so cheap.
Yeah, like I said, Ashley Furniture, like I said, it's beautiful furniture and everything, but it's so expensive, and it's not worth what they sell it for
Yeah.
because it's such cheap made. I watched them build a frame of a couch, and
Kitty. Molly.
the material that they use is just cheap made material. It's pitiful.
That's amazing. I had no idea that's what you did. So well, at least they're being patient with you with being off of work.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why I had the FMLA, which is Family Medical Leave Act. But
Okay. Oh,
what's crazy is every job is different with that. And my other job, back when I had my first foot surgery on my left foot from having the bunion and stuff, I was at a different company and I had to use the FMLA. They just gave it to me. But this company, to use the FMLA, you have to have worked at least 1,200 hours within 12 months.
and you've been there
And
how long?
well, I've been there 2 years.
Oh, okay.
But within 12 months, I have not worked 1,200 hours.
Oh,
And so they denied me the FMLA. But they have this thing that only Ashley Furniture has. It's called an Employee Self-Care Act or Self-Care Leave,
yeah.
which is basically the same thing as FMLA. It's just shorter period of time.
Yeah.
So they approved me for that till like October the 16th. Well, since I'm not going to be going back in October the 16th, obviously, because of my foot, then the doctor has to send new paperwork in saying I still have to be off till such and such date. And so they'll have to reapprove me for that and stuff.
Well, I guess first things first, right? We'll get the surgery out of the way. So it's almost 10 o'clock. And so, Kramer, who's still floating around in the chat right now? Because we'll shut it down in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, we just lost a couple of people, but
yeah,
I got 12 people in the chat and we got 12 likes, so we're doing pretty good.
Good. Well, thank you, Kramer, for I had to step away to figure the bleeping, figure it out or whatever. That you kept everything
figured out. So next time we don't have to go through all that.
No, I don't even know. I should have never even messed with it. Here I thought, like I said, I was turning the echo off and it was actually turning it on. So Shane's like, hit it this way. Now listen to me, Linda, listen to me.
You want me to read the names real quick so I can see if I missed anybody?
Real quick. Yes.
All right. If you don't hear your name, type it in the chat, but wait till I get all the way through. Don't start typing it now. Okay, we got John Wayne, but I think he had to go. Bill H., Tony Marzano, Joe Adele, and Kim is here, a.k.a. John Embo.
Yes.
And we've got Never Trust a Skinny Chef Shane and Will Fly.
That was fun.
Judy is here. Scuba is here. Jade Fly is here. Deweese and Walter. Yeah. And I would never forget you, Walter. I just read them in the order that everybody checked in.
What did Will said?
Forget you, Walter.
Will said real quick, thanks to the guest, Michelle Aldridge. We kid around a lot, but really appreciate you telling your story tonight. And we do. We love you so much. And see, now you've got more new friends.
Oh yeah.
And you are welcome back anytime to hang out in the studio if you want, or just in the chat for the night. Any of you chatters, if you want to be in the studio with me and Kramer, just let me know. Don't be scared.
Come on, we'll roast you all.
You can, and then you get a sticker if you come in.
Me being on something like this actually helps me because see, I'm getting to where I have been taking exams online for life insurance to get my life insurance license.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to go take my state exam Friday tomorrow.
Okay. So, you are? Okay. Wish Michelle good luck on her state exam tomorrow. Oh, good.
So if I pass it, I almost passed it last time. It was the passing score was 65%, but I got a 56. But what it is the questions are so different
Yeah.
you know, and they used words that I didn't recognize, and it kind of threw me off. But
You can do it.
I think I have pretty high hopes of passing it tomorrow. So,
Yeah. Send me,
and
Michelle. Yeah, DM me your address later so I can send you a sticker. And I got then Will's gonna DM me his, and then we'll figure out. Don't go away. We're gonna go off the show, but we'll stay in the after show for a couple minutes. We can figure out what the how to do, like, should we learn how to do the spinny wheel or do the one like JD does?
Any one of them will work. Before we go, we need to let everybody know tomorrow night Scuba has a show.
Yeah, go ahead and
called
say
Scuba
the
Vapes.
whole weekly thing. Go ahead.
So look up Scuba Vapes and join the show tomorrow night. It's at 8:00 Eastern time. And then Saturday and Sunday, we don't do anything. Monday is nothing. Tuesday is Never Trust a Skinny. Chef Shane does the Tuesday night hangout. And Wednesday will be Just Wanna Fly. Jade Lear is going to be on there, Flying Flamingo Jade. And then that brings us back to Thursday.
Okay.
And so we hope to see everybody in chat tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight, especially Walter, my love. You got here late, but it's okay. I waited for
Fake
you.
wheels. Hey, I need a vote real quick. Should I bring my pom poms back out again at the beginning of the show or no? Because it is football season. So just during football season, bring my pom poms at the beginning of the show.
Might get in trouble on who you're rooting for.
That's well,
Shane
just
said yes.
because it's football season or whatever.
Shane said yes. Walter said no. Will Fly said he's cool with it.
Okay.
He's playing with his right now.
Oh, we said
yeah.
Okay. I'll bring my pom poms back then next week.
So you got 3 yeses and a no.
All right. So whoever wants to, like I said, let me know if you want to be in the studio next week. And if you are in the studio, you get a sticker. You can hang with us or whatever. So thanks, Shani. Thank you, everybody. I love you bunches. You guys be safe. And no bowling. We don't allow that. Love. Yes.
There you go.
I'll be safe out there. Share a smile, share a hug. Somebody might need that hug or smile, that day. So just keep positive. That's what I say. And that's what the show's all about. So thank you so much for hanging with us. And I will see y'all next Thursday. And we'll all be hanging out in Lindy's Treehouse. And you never know what we're going to talk about. So that's it, right? So I'm going to say bye-bye. And I'll see y'all next Thursday.
Bye.
I got to do this. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to end the stream.